Yo, what's up, guys? It's your boy T.
And it's your boy D.
And it's your boy Jay.
And this is Unquoted, your number one source for pop culture commentary. Let's go. Okay, guys. So today we are going to do a review of The Boys Season 2. Let's go. What are y'all thoughts?
Well, overall, I like the season, not as much as the first, but part of it is probably due to them giving you every single thing straight there. But season 2 they gave you the first 2 episodes and then they put it out weekly, and that might have messed up my judgment on whether I think which one is better, because I hated waiting each week. But besides that, overall, yeah, I thought it was a good season. Stormfront was cool, and I like the part where they stomped her out, gang style, and all that. I'm still not sure. Did Homelander really rape the wife?
Yes.
Because Homelander, he's a dick, but he doesn't seem like a rapist. You know what I'm saying?
That he would need to rape someone.
Exactly. He doesn't seem like a rapist to me, and they never really said that it happened, because I feel as if she still cheated and then shit happened. But I like that whole storyline with the son, and when he lasered Stormfront to death and all that shit. I thought that was cool. But yeah, I like this whole season overall. I'll give it maybe a 7.5 to 8 out of 10.
I like season 2 a lot. I really thought it was very action-packed. Stormfront definitely brought a lot more intrigue into the show because she kind of created a lot of drama. I hated that she was racist, so I'm glad she got blasted at the end and got all of her limbs blasted off. So I'm very glad. The ending couldn't have ended any better for me. Homelander got humiliated and blackmailed. And
he was jerking off.
Yeah, he was jerking off on top of a building to finish off the season.
Literally finish it off.
He got blackmailed to getting exposed, to prevent getting exposed. His son walked away from him and went to Butch of all people, and so Homelander got humiliated, and Stormfront got her limbs blasted off and beaten the shit beaten out of her. By Starlight, the Asian girl, and by Queen Maeve, they kicked the shit out of her, and then she got her limbs blasted off. So I love how that ended, and that was crazy with the one woman blowing everybody's heads up with her eyes. She's very fucking powerful. Who's a congresswoman too.
Yeah, I didn't even see that twist. That was a good one.
Yeah. That was a good twist, because actually, if you rewatch that whole court scene, you can actually see her every time she looks at somebody, their head pops, and then whenever she's not, everything's cool. You can actually see her using her powers that whole entire time.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy finding out that she was that powerful to be. She was the one that did that. So that was pretty wild. But I love season 2. It showed a lot of the soups, like Black Noir. They freaking killed him. They put him in the hospital just from giving him a damn almond joy or whatever that was that they gave him. He was so powerful, it seemed so unkillable, and all Queen Maeve had to do was stick an almond joy in his mouth, and that got him he had an allergic reaction to nuts, so that hospitalized him. So it was cool seeing the bad soups get taken down, and the good ones coming up, teaming up with the boys. It's cool how their whole team ended up forming together through everything they were going through. But yeah, I love season 2. It was pretty good. I actually think season 2 might have been better than season 1. I don't know though.
All right, so my opinion on season 2 is, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of ride with D. I do like season 1 better, but in regards to season 1, it is world building, so it's always kind of hard to beat the first season where they're building a whole entire world. So I don't know if I can necessarily use that against it. I love the deep. The fucking ocean.
Yeah, he's hilarious.
His whole thing was just comedy gold. He was hilarious.
He thought he was gonna get back into the 7, and then the collective.
He was supposed to.
Nope. They're like, nope, A-Train, you good, but yeah, the deep. No, I can't let you back in, bro. And they're like, you can leave.
I'm not gonna lie though. One part and this is like my biggest gripe against this season, and I would definitely say this is that like I wish we would have seen more people from the seven, and they wish they would have like delve in deeper into it. Like so we get to know Black Noir. Like why is he crazy? Why is he part of the seven? Like there's just so many more interesting people. I'm getting very kind of tired of the whole like Homelander. Like I get it, he's the most powerful person in the universe, but it just seems like he's just getting kind of played out. Like okay, Homelander comes, everyone's scared of him. He's blasting their head. Like it season one it was cool because it was the first time you saw it, but then season two it just seemed kind of repetitive.
Yeah, I did feel that, like, because I felt as if they focused too much on the Homelander and like Butcher storyline too much, that a lot of different characters like didn't have much to like do. Like Black Noir really didn't do much this whole entire season. All he did was, he killed the terrorists, went after Butcher one time, fought Maeve, and got put in a coma. That's pretty much all he did throughout the whole entire season. So
They showed Black Noir do more in season 2 than they did in season 1. They didn't show Black Noir do any fighting in season 1, not from what I recall. Like so, season 2, that was the most action we saw from Black Noir.
But it should have been way more though. Like if
They could have showed a lot more.
or like at least explain like he's already I don't know if he's dead. I think you said like he's paralyzed or something like that, but it's just like so he's already paralyzed and we don't know anything about him. It's just kind of like first season was like a good mix, we got to know about A-Train and A-Train his girlfriend, like that was very interesting. And then there's Starlight and there's Homelander and then the Deep, who's obviously hilarious, and just kind of like we're getting a good mixture of a whole bunch of characters. This season it was just like Homelander. I mean, Stormfront, I like Stormfront. I thought that she was a good mix. And I know that, D, you actually read the book, and you said that Stormfront's supposed to be a guy.
Yeah, he was a dude in the comic books, and he was a Nazi, so that was kind of how they kind of just did that. But when you guys are trying to figure out about Black Noir, his identity is a big twist at the end of the book. So I kind of get why they don't like delve deep into his backstory that much.
Okay, is he actually black?
No, he was not black. He was
Black
not black.
Noir's not black.
No, he was not. But I don't want to like tell you like who he is. But like
It'll ruin it.
Yeah, kinda.
Then don't, yeah.
Yeah, they don't do it. So yeah, I mean, I do like Stormfront. I did think that Stormfront was a good addition to it. I do like the kind of like weird romance that her and Homelander had. Like that was like really like actually pretty funny. Trying to think about what else I really liked about it. Like
Starlight is the weakest one out of all of them. Her powers suck ass.
No, her power is kind of tough. Light.
I don't know. I feel like she kind of always got her ass kicked, like whoever she fought against.
I mean, because she's usually like she usually fights the like top tier heroes. Homelander can fuck up anybody, so of course she'll lose there. And Stormfront, she's strong too.
Yeah, Stormfront is actually kind of like OC strong for real. It actually kind of makes no sense.
She was the first suit. She's the like first suit.
Yeah, she's been around for a long time.
So it kind of makes sense for her to be like really powerful.
Yeah, that was crazy when we found out she was a Nazi. I'm glad she got exposed. That fits the scene of 2020. Everybody getting exposed in 2020. She got exposed.
Right. I don't know. I just like, to me, like, man, it's just that this season to me just felt like, I don't know. It felt like in the beginning, it was like a good variety, and then towards the end it just became, I don't know, towards the end, I'm not gonna lie, like, did any of you guys lose interest? I lost a little bit of interest towards the end.
No, I liked it.
Certain episodes I felt as if not much happened, and I felt as if way more should have happened in that certain episodes. And also I felt as if Stormfront's downfall like happened way too easily, bro. They just put out the information, then boom, her plan is ruined.
I thought that too.
I was like, damn, like they didn't really struggle as hard.
It's because A-Train had like ran and like broke into like some kind of secret vault or some shit that was holding that information. Because A-Train was trying to get back into the Seven, so he knew he had to expose Stormfront in order to get back in, and it actually worked for him.
Yeah, but I still feel as if like that shit happened way too easy, bro. It's like, oh, I'm gonna just easily break in, boom, boom,
His A
exposure.
train, he's super fast, so it's like he can move so fast. Like the camera detectors probably didn't even detect him like
No,
breaking in
I
anywhere.
see what D is talking about because it did seem like it was like overnight. Like I get like people hate people on social media like nothing, like that's not even a big deal. So I can understand like the media really going in on Stormfront, but it was like really like a OC kind of like, all right, everyone hates Stormfront, they hate Stormfront, okay, and now she just goes around killing people. That I see what you're talking about, D. That did seem like it was kind of like just too quick.
Like they could have kind of had that happen in the like previous episode, and then like build onto it until she finally like has
Snap.
a yeah. That would have worked better, but it was just like boom, exposed, finished.
Yeah, I would say the only thing I didn't like about season 2 is that they released the first 3 episodes all together. Like
Hated that.
that kind of blew me. I feel like every TV show like that should always be 1 episode a week. So that way, because it seems like the season just went by fast to me. I think it's because they released all 3 of the first episodes all together. But if they release them week by week, that prolongs the season and gives you something to talk about for a longer period of time. And I think it really helps you enjoy each episode when you release them once a week, because it makes you look forward to the next episode, and the season is not over fast as hell.
What do you guys think of Butch's character? So I think going into this season, like Butch to me, season one was very interesting because it's like, okay, what's his motivation? Why is he really doing this? Like, what is he really like? What's his real thing? And then like, I don't know. This like to me, it just seemed like his motivation was just kind of weak. Like, okay, he did this all. I understand. Like, okay, he was in love with this girl, and then like they took the girl away from him. But like, I don't know. I just seem like that. For as much as he hates soups, I don't feel like that was a strong enough motivation.
Yeah, season 1, he was really just trying to get back his wife. Like, he was just trying to find her like the entire time, and
No,
he just
remember
hated
like
Homelander.
he thought
I think
Homelander killed her.
yeah, he thought Homelander had killed her, so he just had his vengeance for
Oh,
Homelander all of
okay.
season 1. But then at the end of the season 1, he found out she was still alive, but he still hated Homelander, and that was still like he still wanted to bring down all the soups, so he had just pure hatred for every soup. He thought
Mhm.
every soup was evil, but really not all of them are evil. It's the Starlight, Queen Maeve, like those are some of the good ones, but like the rest of them are pretty bad.
Yeah, in the books, Butcher, like he's not really a good guy. Like throughout, it's
He
like
hasn't been a good guy at all
yeah.
in either season. He's
Like
killed a lot of people.
he's not supposed to be the like hero or like person to look up to. Basically, in the like books, like he fought Soups, but he always had a like secret plan or an ulterior motive behind the scenes, and like and they didn't really like show it that much, and pretty much just kind of just made him seem super mad. Oh, I hate all Soups, this, that, and the third. So they like kind of missed out on a pivotal part of his character.
I liked his character a lot. I just felt like it was just hard to understand what the hell he was saying because he had that accent.
A
So it's like half
cunt.
the time his favorite word was cunt. He called everybody a cunt. That shit was hilarious. That was like the best. I love every time he called somebody a cunt, especially at the end when he told Homelander's son, he was like, "And what did I tell you? Don't be a cunt." When Homelander's son said that, that was hilarious.
I'm not gonna lie. I like the scene where Butch was talking to his dad, and his dad is just such an like. I could see
His
why Butch
dad
is
was an
such an
asshole. Now I see
asshole.
why Butch
He
was
was
an
just an
asshole.
asshole.
His dad was
Dog.
a super asshole to him. That's why.
It starts somewhere.
Yeah, that's you saw where he got it from. So it's like it was just understandable vengeance.
And
But
then
Huey's like the weakest character out of everybody. He's like such a punk, but like he kind of like still helps them make the team because like his attraction to like Starlight and their connection helps unite them together with the rest of the boys. So like it was cool seeing how their team formed. Then you got Frenchie and you got the black dude. Like they played their roles pretty well too.
Frenchie is so odd.
Frenchie was such a cokehead.
Frenchie is such a weirdo. I'm like, bro, like
He was a cokehead.
And
But
Mother's Milk. What do you think about him?
Mother's Milk.
That's his.
That's
That's
hilarious.
his. That's his
That
code
is the
name.
dumbest name I've ever heard in my life. What kind of name is that? Mother's Milk? It's funny. Homelander loved Mother's Milk. Homelander would drink Mother's Milk because he would be drinking that baby milk out the refrigerator.
I think it's like
Homelander loved that shit.
in the comic books, like Mother's Milk has that name for a very like particular reason. And
What's the reason?
well, I mean, it's kind of like a semi long story, but basically, Mother's Milk, like he was a soup in the comic books, and like he got it from his mom because of where she worked. Like they had like compound V, like residue dust everywhere, and so she inhaled it, and then he got powers. But what happened was that he got powers, but he had to like get his mom's breast milk to like for like strength, yeah, like so that's why you had to get Mother's Milk, yeah, and like
so stupid.
yeah, so like basically, if he goes a long time without his mother's milk, he starts to get weak and like and he actually might die, so he has to resupply on his mother's milk.
What happens if his mom dies?
If his mom dies, he doesn't get any powers. He loses his powers.
Pretty much. And then it's like he had a daughter. Well, he has a daughter too in the show, but they had a like bad relationship, and the compound V made her age kind of fast, so she looks 16, but she's actually like 9 or some shit, and then a whole bunch of crazy shit happened there too. So
wow,
has like a crazy story.
All from Mother's Milk.
Mm-hmm. That's why he has the code name.
Wow. What you guys think about Frenchie's backstory about like his kids dying in the fire, and then him meeting the guy who started the fire, and then like he ended up putting himself on fire? Like, what do you guys think about that?
Oh, I thought that shit was crazy. I did not expect him to like kill himself.
Yeah, I was shocked he killed himself.
That caught me off guard. I was like, he went all this way to help them. You might as well just help them get out, then kill yourself. It's like, bro, come on now.
I actually really like the way that I don't like the part where he obviously kills himself, but I actually really liked that kind of story, because like when you meet what was his name? His name was like what, Flamethrower or something like that? What was
Lamplighter.
Yeah. When you like first hear about Lamplighter, how he killed like Frenchie's family, you're like, man, I hope this guy dies. Like,
no, he didn't kill Frenchie's family. He killed that old lady's family, and then I guess Frenchie was supposed to basically like Frenchie probably could have stopped that from like happening, and so now he feels like shame and regret.
No, they remember Frenchie, the Lamplighter burned down the room that had Frenchie's kids in it. Remember?
Maybe I'm mixing up the comic, because that's what happened in the like comics.
Yeah, I don't remember that too well, like how that happened.
Yeah, so essentially, like, yeah, Frenchie's kids were in a room, and then Lamplighter like burned them to death. But like, I like the way that like when you meet Lamplighter, like you're expecting to hate him, and you just realize like he's just a guy who made some like really bad decisions, and that like he's not even that bad. He's not even really that bad of a person. He didn't even mean for it to happen. So I kind of like that kind of angle that they took with it. Like it was kind of a different angle that you were expecting, and how Lamplighter is actually like a cool dude. He's just a person who's got issues.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they gave personality. Like that's one of the like biggest changes. Is like in the books, most of these people have no personalities. Everybody's just a sick bastard who just loves killing, fucking, and doing drugs 24/7. So they gave him a personality. So I like that.
Yeah, I really do like how this show mixes like how like the over the topness, but it's still funny at the same time.
Yeah, it's a good combination of like humor and action. That's why I really love this show.
And it does it very well.
Yeah, they mix it in very well.
So you guys have any closing thoughts about this season?
Try to focus more on the like side characters just a little bit more. I get it. Homelander is great. Anthony Starr is a great actor, but too much Homelander kind of like starts to like bother me. Like you have a huge cast. Use them.
I love season 2 a lot. The only thing I wish they would do, and I can't wait for season 3, the only thing I hope they do in the next season is to finally just release the episodes, 1 episode a week. Don't do 3 at a time. Don't do all in one time. Do once a week, like most TV shows do. So that way the season lasts longer. It feels like, and you can talk about it for a longer period of time. I just want 1 episode a week. Don't do 3 at a time. Don't do all in one time.
I'm not gonna lie, I like it all released at the same time.
Yeah, because I mean,
But then but then you stop talking about it like right after the 2 weeks after the season is over. So then you have less to talk about.
But like, you gotta think. Remember, like this is like on a streaming service. It's not like regular TV. You know what I'm saying? So,
Still, but I like to talk about it like every week with like whoever I know watching the show, like on a week-to-week basis.
I just like the long binge. I'm sorry.
I mean, you could still watch it 1 episode a week if you want.
I prefer once a week.
Hey, I mean, if that's what works for you, go ahead, bro. You got this.
My closing thought is that like I thought it was a great season, but it's like what Dee said. It was too much Homelander. It really started to bog me down at some point in time because it was just like everyone versus Homelander. Not only that, but it didn't really give you a resolution to Homelander of how to beat Homelander at all either, which kind of annoyed me.
They kind of exposed his weakness. Like he loves support from fans. He loves people. So that's why Queen May blackmailing him saying, "Oh, I'm gonna release this out to everybody so they can find out how much of a monster you are." That's like his weakness is that he loves his fans so much and like he loves people supporting him, cheering him on. So like if you get ready to expose him or blackmail him to that, that's kind of like his kryptonite.
You guys are the real heroes here. Fucking go too long.
Yeah, he's a jerk off. But that's pretty much my closing thoughts. Great season. I didn't like it more than season 1, but to each his own. It was great. The Deep is the great. He needs more scenes, honestly, or a spinoff. But yeah. So this has been your boy T.
This has been your boy D.
This has been your boy J.
Oh, and just before we leave, guys. So very quickly, out of 10, what would you guys give this season?
Well, I mean, I said a 7.5 to like an 8.
I'll give this season an 8, and I give season 1 a 9.
That's fair. I would give season 1 definitely a 9, and I'd give this season probably a 7.5.
Seems fair.
Yeah, not a bad season, but I just feel like they didn't up the ante enough.
Mm-hmm. You know.
But like I said, this is kind of going off of a comic book, so I mean, they're probably just following the book. But this has been your boy T.
And your boy D.
This has been your boy J.
And we are out. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.